Hello viewers, welcome to Vidhyalakshmi YouTube channel. Myself T.R. Ganesh, I am handling 11th and 12th economics. Today the topic what we are going to see about the concept of macroeconomics and in continuation the circular flow of model. Okay, the initial terms what you are going to see on the screen, the same only I am going to explain here. Only these two pages, page number 10 and page number 11. In the previous session, we elaborately discussed about the distinguishes between the three important concepts, that is the comparison of three different economic systems. You know the meaning of the system. System means an organized unit. Men may come, men may go, the system will operate. Once the framing is, it means the initial term, the initial steps what we are taking, it will be little difficult, not difficult, it is a different task. The task will come true, or it will make the exact target or achievement. It based on the system. So this is system. All over the world we are at present in the modern world we are using, the countries are functioning with the help of the three important efficient system. It is nothing but capitalism, socialism and mixedism. India is one such a country following the mixedism. Okay. Now the topic what we are going to see is about concept of the macroeconomics. 1.8 page number 10. Okay, what is the speciality of this topic, sir? So generally we used to ask how much mark will come. It's a 5-mark question. Maybe the subtopic will be asked in the 2-mark also. Suppose if it is asked in 3-mark, you write down the concept, then you select any two concepts and then you just directly mention it, or directly you can in a crystal clear manner you just mention the three important topics. Okay, concept of the macroeconomics. Okay, page number 10. What is macroeconomics? Macro means large. I told you before in the previous session, if you are making a census or making a case study about a forest, the entire forest, then it is said to be macro. In 11th standard we are very clear, we are very familiar about the micro. Micro means single. In that forest, if you are making a case study about one particular tree, then it is said to be micro. If you are taking the case study of entire forest, then it is said to be macro. Okay. The important concept used in the macroeconomics are totally three. What are they? Number 1, stock. Number 2, flow model. And number 3, economic models. Number 1, stock. Number 2, flow variable. And number 3, economic model. Okay. The variables used in the analysis classified as, the variable is basically only two. What are the two variable? Stock and flow. Why they are using the term variable? Because often it will change, so that they are mentioning the word variable. Clear? Stock and flow. Our economics is based on the demand and supply. So we are using the term stock and flow. Both stock and flow variables may be increase or decrease. Increase or decrease with a time, in a short time, in a period time. Clear? Okay, next. Then now we are going to see about the variable number 1. Variable number 1, stock. Okay. Stock. It refers to quantity. What is a stock? Stock is nothing but quantity. Point number 1. At a point of time. It's the time, for example, cooking in our home. In morning tiffin, there are 4 members. Some quantity, minimum 4, 5, like that they used to cook. Next point. In macro, how this term is applicable to macroeconomics, sir? Macroeconomics, money supply, unemployment, foreign exchange and capital. So these are all the important examples of stock variable. What are they? Number 1, macroeconomics, money supply, unemployment, foreign exchange and capital. It is not only in the developing countries, it is completely applicable in the all 4 status of the countries of the world. Previous topic we are very clear about the status are developed, undeveloped, developing and underdeveloping. These variables completely applicable to all the 4 important, the status oriented countries. Okay, then the next one is flow variable. What does the stock refers to? It is quantity. What are the examples we are using? Number 1, macroeconomics. 2, money supply. 3, unemployment. Like that, you just simply mention 3 examples. That is enough. If it is asked in 2 mark, these are only these 2 points crystal clear we used to represent. That's all. Next, number 2, flow variable. It is a measurement over a period of time. Measured over a period of time. For example, what are the examples we can include? National income, import, export, consumption, production, investment. Very simple. Income on the other hand, export and import. Next, production and consumption. Next, investment. That's all. These are all the 6 crystal clear examples under flow variable. Next, the third one about the economic model. What do you mean by model? A quick understanding of concept, that is called a model. In page number 11 we have economic model. The initial line explains very clearly a model is a simplified representation. Point number 1. What is economic model? A model is a simplified representation of a real situation. Sir, how it is applicable to day-to-day life, sir? At the age of 40 or 50, what will generally, as an Indian, what will decide? We used to construct our own. In our dream, we have one home. So immediately we are approaching one engineer, civil engineer. He will design and come according to our idea. So that model fulfill our satisfaction. Clear? So that is an example. Best example under the economic model. Number 1, a model is a simplified representation of real situation. Next point, economists, as we are all economists, we use these models to describe. What for you are using? To describe relationship and behavior. What is a contact? The communication contact or the material contact or the investment contact, like that. We are categorizing the relationship as the investment. It is useful for our investment and at the same time about the behavior. Clear? So these 2 are very important. The model used to reach us the relationship and as well as the behavior. Next, a model is an explanation. First, another point. Model is an explanation how it is what a part of the economy, how it works. That's all. Next point. Most economic models they used to build with the help of these 3 important concepts they used, or the examples, the idea they will use. Number 1, mathematics. Sure, they will apply mathematical rule here. Next, graphs they used to represent, and finally they are using a lengthy statement we can write in a simple line, just one line, within a line, that is equation, in the form of an equation. So mathematics is completely useful here. Mathematics, graphs and equations to explain the relationship between economic variable. We know that what are the variables we used. Clear? The commonly used economic models are, number 1, supply and demand, and another one, circular flow model and Smith model. 3. Number 1, supply and demand. Number 2, circular flow model, and number 3, Smith model. Okay, in continuation to this, what are the circular flow model? They are of 3. Totally, they are of 3. So what are the 3? Here we have in same page, page number 11, we have very clear explanation for it. First one is 2 sector, number 2 is 3 sector, and number 4 is 4 sector model. Okay, what is 2 sector model? First of all, it is a simple, the relationship between household and the firms. Firms means they are producing the goods. First thing, they are producing goods for house. In return, the house purchasing the goods produced by the firms. So it is very simple. The contact between 2 people. Next, number 3, 3 sector model. It is also called mixed and closed. Here, government is entering for fixing some. They are framing some rules and regulations. Government. So that is why it is named as. It is also called mixed or closed. Why it is closed? Government making a boundary. They are fixing one boundary, so that they use the term closed. Next one is 4 sector model. It is open. They open the door. I am having the excess goods. So those who are in need, you can contact me. Like that, I kept open the door. The need, where actually the need to, I am surplus. So I am expressing the term, so that they termed as an open economy. Here, what is the term we are using, sir? Export and import. Household, firm, government and rest of the world, external sector. So these are all the simplified concept. Hopefully, I think you will be getting understand. It's a 5 mark oriented concept. Then if it is asked in 2 mark, just pick one variable and you can make it point. Clear? Thank you for watching the video.